There are more than 5,000 women in my Liverpool West Derby constituency affected by these pension changes. I've sat down with many of them. Now their lives are being changed forever by a political decision, plans scrapped, and many of these proud women have been forced into poverty. The Minister cannot brush aside the fact that the Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman report published in March 2024 vindicated the WASP's campaign's assertion that women involved are being unjustly treated and denied money to them. The report made it clear that the DWP should acknowledge its failings and apologise for the impact it had on complaints and others affected. And the Ombudsman also ruled that compensation is owed, but that as it cannot order compensation, it is for the government to determine the terms of this redress. And at last we had a ruling which reflected the injustice, and Parliament was given a clear instruction by the Ombudsman to fix this mess. It had been the expectation of many, including myself, that the new government would right this historic wrong and deliver compensation as a matter of urgency at an amount that was fair and just. When the Secretary of State stood up and announced that no compensation at all would be paid to our 50s-born women, the shock and despair was felt across the UK. It was palpable. And the shock and anger felt by my constituents at this decision has been made absolutely crystal clear to me on a number of occasions. On Friday, Minister, I'm opening the Centre for Social Justice in West Derby, and I am absolutely sure that many over 50s women will be coming through the doors asking for help after so many blows from political choices made in this place, from the pension changes, from austerity to the winter fuel payment cut. It's endless, and it feels endless for them women. It's simply an injustice that must be put right. I told the previous government in a similar debate in this place last year, this is an injustice that needs to be addressed urgently. It's completely unacceptable that the government has so far refused to take action to right this wrong. There is nothing to stop the government taking immediate action to provide compensation. I, like many others in this place speaking in this debate, I've pledged my support to the WASPy women on a number of occasions, and over 50s women, and I continue to do that, and I stand steadfast by that pledge of support. I've been to Downing Street twice recently, last month, to call for full restitution, but also, Minister, mediation with the groups. They've made an offer to work with the government to look at how we can get out of this logjam. And at Prime Minister's questions in December, I asked the Prime Minister to let Parliament decide if compensation should be paid. A call I make again today to the Minister with what I believe should be a free vote in Parliament on the issue, so we get a true reflection of the will of this place. The current position is the wrong position, and I genuinely urge the government to rethink it. It has undermined the Ombudsman's position, it has undermined the office of the Ombudsman, and indeed faith in this place, which has already been mentioned. It's been shook to the core for so many of these women, and I know from speaking to the women affected in my constituency just how much hurt it has caused and continues to cause. The sense of betrayal of politics, of this place and of our government is absolutely palpable, and I urge the Minister, on behalf of the many Liverpool West Derby constituents affected by this injustice, to rethink, change course and sit down, mediation, and eventually we can award compensation to all those affected by this absolutely grievous injustice.